All right, people. I got a great plan here for CAT. I think CAT is a good setup, and it could do something a little bit different. It's got a great pattern here. So let's talk about this plan. So CAT is set up to test 112 to 114. Right, so we get to one of these targets, we're going to make some good money on those July 21, 110 calls. Could be used. Okay, this stock is at a key pivot point, so we should start moving now, right? Um, I think that this stock could even trade in the overbought zone and still do well. It's a unique situation. It hasn't done it in the past. That's one thing that could give us an issue. But let's talk about the confirmation here. So CAT needs to break above 108 on some volume. 500K on a 10-minute chart is a good sign. Now I will explain some other facts inside the video. So there's two ways to go. To me, I think that if we see some solid, it doesn't have to be incredible volume because we did get the volume at the end of on Friday over here. There was some good action volume happening already, and I think the follow through. So if we get something like 500K on a 10-minute chart, and agree when I say that for example, in 5 minutes, if you're seeing more than 200, if you're seeing 300K, for example, in 2 minutes, and you're ready at 108, then that'd be a good sign. So, and if we're not seeing the right kind of volume around 108, we could look for basic above 108, look for power towards 108.25 to 108.50. So it's in that 108 to 108.50 range. We could look for entry. We want to see some follow through and maintain price structure strength. Other than that, this is really ready to go. And you want to see the continuous power. I think this type of area is very strong and wants to go higher, and the targets could be even be higher than this. But this on the low end, it depends on which pattern they're going off of here. Let's go take a look at the options. Why I like this too as well. All right, so here I am. Yahoo Finance and Caterpillar closed at 107.60, up 120 on June 16th here, and as the close. And here's the July 21 options. And what's interesting here is you can see, that on Friday, the 105 calls, 15,477 options were purchased alone on this day. You see, the open interest was only 2,500. Now, on the 110 calls, what I'm talking about, they already had open interest of 10,514. This can always change. But on Friday, what's interesting was there was a lot of call buying on the 105s. That's right in the money. And 110s aren't very far away, and they did trade better than this. The spread is, they go a little bit tighter. I think when Caterpillar trades well, you're looking at about a 10-cent spread, sometimes even tighter. And there was some decent trading happening here as well. So this is what's interesting here, there is good action happening in these 105, 110 calls. And again, we go into the money 2 points. You're looking at greater than 150, 200% gains. 300% gains could be possible on, especially if we were to go to 114. So there's some great gains to be made. This would take some time, right? You're looking at trying to hold this if it's possible. We could hold this for 2 weeks. Now you got to realize that J&J was a 2-week hold, creating 400% gains. I'm going to show you that video, and I suggest you go see that video as well. All right, people, here I'm at Power Target Trades. This video here, J&J, what I'm going to do is I'm also going to post it up here in the link of this video for people to see. I suggest you see it because it shows you the power of setups. Now, this setup isn't, J&J and this setup, they're not the same. I would say J&J better setup. Same with BA, but I believe that Caterpillar does have a good setup, and it could do something where it'll do something unique this time, and that's why we're going to look for confirmation. I will be making comments. I also think that if this confirms that you don't want Caterpillar to go below 107 to 106, below 106 and a half. So keep that in mind as well. Again, with the July 21 110 calls, you have a lot of time. And if you see this J&J plan, you'll see the power of. I mean, these only had 2 weeks, and they did 400. This kept on going into the money and that's how strong setups are. It went into the money they were June 16 calls, and the June 16 calls were 130 calls. You got to see the video. It's going to link you up to a lot of great stuff. I keep making these videos to really educate and empower you. Is it Caterpillar as good as J&J setup or BA setup? No, but it is a very good setup, and it's a good possibility that they're going to, by the patterns I'm looking at, Caterpillar is going to want to try to go to 112 to 114 easily. And it could go even higher. But if we get one of those targets, it'll be great. See the center of power trigger trade? It's going to appear here at the end of the video in a circle format. Simply click on it. It's going to give you an easy way to subscribe. People, I make a lot of great plans. Confirmation is key. Study the videos, visit daily. Listen carefully to what I'm saying in all the videos, because I said a lot of great things in J&J, and J&J delivered, BA delivered. It's about catching the big win. Sometimes we're going to get things that we scratch out, like Facebook, for example, was a scratch out. But there's really strong setups that I really like, and when I tell you that, you want to pay attention to. I really like Caterpillar. There's a lot of powerful things that I'm seeing in the chart, and I think this can deliver some great gains. Again, nothing's 100%, but I do pick a lot more high percentage winners than losers. We are batting greater than 80%, and the thing is, within a small selection of picks, huge wins. People, study the videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to everything, because I'm going to be doing some unique stuff in the future on the YouTube channel, people, when we get over 1K. So subscribe, help this channel. Well, help me help you. Help this channel get better and bigger. Make money. Don't take the trades, but study it. And when you're ready, take the plans, people. But if you don't study, you don't prepare yourself, you're never going to catch these gains. These are actual gains you could have made. I make these videos, see them. Educate yourself. Get familiar with it. You're going to see it. It's going to be planted in your mind. Remember, when you catch the big wins, they're going to pay for the ones that don't work out multiple times over, and give you the power to buy other ones. And you'll always gain more than you lose if you're taking the best solid trades. If you hear me saying something positive like that, I'm that sure of myself, those are the ones you want to pay attention to. I'm going to try to make more comments about what I feel about every trade. So there you have, people. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Like the video.